Hi, I'm Emily Winter. I'm a Somatic Experiencing practitioner here in South Lake Tahoe. And Somatic Experiencing is a technique that uses your mind and your body together to help you release stress and resolve trauma. Today I'm going to share a little bit about the nervous system with you and then invite you to join me in a few exercises that can really help you to feel a bit more safe and a bit more settled. So with all of the changes taking place in all of our lives recently, we might be feeling a bit discombobulated. Whenever there's a big change, even if that change is okay or if that change is necessary in the long run, our nervous systems can go on kind of a high alert mode and start to feel like maybe we're under threat, maybe we're not so safe anymore. So I'm going to offer a few exercises that can help you to feel safe right here, right now, even with the coronavirus happening, even with all of these changes in your life and in your world right now. One of the great things about these embodiment practices I'm going to share with you is that you can use them anytime you want. You don't have to ask permission to use them. You don't have to pay for them. All you need is your own body and just a few moments of time. So I first want to just really normalize what experiences you all might be having right now. At home, your whole worlds have been kind of turned upside down. Having to move to distance learning from home, you're surrounded by different people, and you might not be feeling as safe as you used to feel. You might not have access to certain resources or supports that you had before when you were in school or just going about business as usual. So it's completely normal if you're feeling any range of emotions right now, right? That's normal because our nervous system's job is to let us know if we feel okay or not. So if you're feeling more anxious, more irritable, if you're having trouble sleeping, if you're not getting along very well with your family or your friends, if you're feeling unmotivated, kind of stuck, if you don't feel any energy, or if you're just feeling so much energy in your body and you don't know what to do with it, any of those experiences are really normal to be having right now. We all respond a little bit differently, but one thing that we all have in common right now is we're all responding to an experience that's really unfamiliar and brand new. So there are a few things we can do to work with how your nervous system is responding right now so that you might be able to feel a bit more okay, even when things are maybe not so okay. And the first thing I'm going to offer are a couple different movement practices. So our nervous system loves to move, right? It loves our body to be able to move. We don't like when we get stuck in one state of feeling, right? We don't like when we get stuck in that place of just feeling really unmotivated, or when we get really stuck in a place of feeling kind of blah, or when we just feel really fatigued for a long time and we can't snap out of it, right? Those are all symptoms that your nervous system is kind of getting stuck a little bit, which again is normal, but there are a few things you can do about that. And one is to introduce a little bit of movement. So I'm going to offer two movement practices today. One is a little bit more active, and we'll do that first. And the second one is a bit calmer and more soothing. So the first movement practice I'll offer, and I'll get up and demonstrate it and do it with you in just a moment, but it's called Shake It Out. And this is just an exercise to get some energy moving in your body a little bit and release some of that energy, really let it out. So this is a great practice to do if you experience anxiety, if you feel fear, if you feel stuck in any way, but still able to maybe move a little bit. Right? This is a great exercise to do just to burn off some energy, especially if you're feeling really stressed out or anxious. When we're anxious, there's a faster heartbeat, faster breathing, right? Our bodies are trying to use up some of that energy through beating our heart faster, making us breathe faster, but it can be really unpleasant. So here's another way that you can deal with that energy if it's moving in your body. Right? I'll invite you to either stay where you are and seated if that's more comfortable, or you can join me and stand up. So I'm just gonna stand up and back away from the screen a little bit so you can see more of me. So for the shake it out practice, if you're standing up, just unlock your knees and find a little bounce in your knees so you can feel your feet connecting to the floor. And then we're just gonna start to shake out our hands. You can shake them slow, you can shake them fast. You might move a little side to side, swaying your weight from one foot to the other as you're shaking out those hands. Pretty simple, right? Just shaking them out. And then let's start to shake the arms. So shake them in every direction. Right? Shake them out to the sides, shake them down toward the floor, and just shake them in every which way. And let's shake our shoulders. You might feel your breath here. Maybe shake your head a little bit, let your face go. Really just loosening up through your upper body, nice shaking. And then let's start shaking our legs. So you can just bounce a little up and down. I know you can't really see my legs, but I'm bouncing on my heels, just bringing some of that energy in. Can keep those arms moving, keep a little bouncing going. And you might stand on one foot and shake one leg out, right? Shaking the foot, shaking the knee, the thigh. And then you can hop to the other foot, shake the other leg out. Let's keep those arms going, shake that leg. And then come back to the center and let's just shake the whole body. And shake it up, shake it down. Just move every which way. Get that energy out. And then you can just start to make your way back to stillness. Notice your breath. Maybe take a sigh, let some air out. And if you're standing up, then you can come back to your seat. So just take a moment as you return to your seat, just to notice. Okay, you might feel your heart beating faster. You might feel your breath moving a little fuller. I know I do after all that movement. So you can feel that you've mobilized, you've gotten some energy going in your body. And then if you continue to just allow yourself to rest here for a few moments, then you might notice that energy start to settle down. So let's just allow a few seconds for you to feel into your body and see if you notice, are things slowly settling down? And some ways you might be able to notice if you're settling is that your heartbeat's a little bit slower. Your breath comes a little easier, slower, might be a little more full. You might just generally feel a bit more relaxed in your chair. So just bring some attention and notice, how is that for your body and for your nervous system? All right, the second movement exercise I'll offer is called sway like bamboo. So just like a reed of bamboo sways in the breeze, you're just gonna let your upper body rock side to side. So just shifting your weight a little bit under your seat from side to side. And just let your body find its own rhythm here, or you can watch me and just match my rhythm as I rock back and forth. Now, this movement practice is better if you find yourself in a place where you're just feeling stuck, where it feels like maybe moving in a big way is not going to be possible for you right then and there. That's normal. You know, our nervous system sometimes bring us into that place where it just feels like, wow, we can't even move a muscle. But usually you can move just a little bit. And so finding a little rocking motion side to side like this, again, it's helping to bring a little bit of your life force energy up in your nervous system. And it can also help to soothe and calm and relax your mind and your body. So again, just notice how this is to rock side to side. And as you're rocking side to side, I'll invite you to let your eyes start to wander around the room that you're sitting in, and I'll do the same. So just slowly letting your eyes start to look around the space you're in. Keep rocking side to side. And start to get curious about, what do your eyes want to look at in the space you're in? Is there anything that your eyes are drawn to? Maybe something of a color that you like. Maybe there's something in your room that you enjoy or that brings you memories of joy. Or maybe you're just gazing out a window and you're noticing the beautiful nature and that big open space outside. So just let your eyes kind of relax, looking at whatever it is that they're wanting to look at right now as you keep rocking. And just notice, how is it in your nervous system? How's it feel in your body to let your eyes get really curious about what they want to see? What's nice to look at in your space? And this is called orienting. And it's a way to get more present. Just tuning in with our eyes to something right here, right now, that's good. So I encourage all of you to introduce some movement into your day, even if it's just swaying side to side as you're listening to a lecture in class, or shaking it out a little bit in between classes or after you finish your school day. Doing some things to really support your nervous system to settle and to be more present. And because we're spending so much time on screens these days, orienting, giving your eyes a break from the screen, even for a few seconds while you're in class, is a really good thing for your nervous system. So just taking 4 or 5 seconds, letting your eyes travel away from your screen into your room, and get curious about what they want to look at for a few seconds. That offers a little bit of a reset for our nervous system and can help us from going into one of those stuck places or from moving into anxiety. So that's what I have to share with you today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care.